Okay, so yesterday I was in an EOS long trade. I pulled that from the bottom when we shot through on the RSI bubble chart. That gave me the trigger for the long buy. I made the long. It's just a small position. I bought like 600 EOS. This was on Binance, so I did sell off half of them. So if you remember, so we were in that long trade, and then yesterday, 21 hours ago. So that was 21 hours ago. I made the call on the bearish candle, and for some reason, I don't know why the heck that chart was so small. I apologize for that. Apologize for that chart being so small. That was just crazy. Not sure why that was. So, but we had that bearish candle. So let's go over. So we had the on the 4 hour. So let's pull that up 21 hours ago. So here was this call right here. So we had bear, bear, spinning top, bear. Another doji spinning top bear. This was all super, super ugly. I called the short trade right here with this candle. You should be in a short trade up here at 66.44. You got all the way down to 64.50. So that was a very nice trade. This is now we called this a scalp trade, everybody. We were calling this for a scalp yesterday. So if you are in this trade, this is actually a really good trade you're in. You did make some profit, especially with this drop. If you're in just this scalp drop alone, you made some nice money on a scalp. So yesterday, if you also do recall on our stream, and I want everybody to know we streamed like, oh my God, forever last night. I was on streaming till 4 o'clock in the morning. For those of you that were on with us, so we have all of our different candle calls that we had going on. Let's bring up some of those candle calls. So we had the bearish harami. We were calling a bearish harami. And let's give another example of that. Here we go. So you can see here on our 12-hour how we had this great setup for this bearish harami. Here you go. This is just almost picture perfect. And this is on the 12-hour. Hold on a second. This also did this on the daily. So there you go. This is a great setup. We also called this out as a inside candle. So we also called this as an inside bar candle, which was here. There's mother bar, and then you had the inside bar. This is bearish. So we knew this was going to break bearish. So here was what we were calling out yesterday. We're like, look out, this is bearish. Oh my God, everybody needs to be prepared. And super. I mean, this was just we were calling this. This was just too easy of a call here. Now, let's get down and find out where we're at right here. So then we have here's our RSI chart. So, sorry, 12 hours. So here's our RSI chart. Called this thing perfectly. I mean, if you go back and you look, this has been perfect. The pink circles are dump circles. So just to let everybody know, I am no longer posting my bubble circle charts on Twitter. So I'm just not doing it. It took me a lot of time to set these up. And I already see people copying them, which is great, but I'd like to be the one who helped you do it because I don't want people to get it wrong, because we are seeing that these are different on different charts, on different timelines, on different exchanges. So last thing I want is somebody setting up their charts like I do, and then it's not correct and it makes the wrong call, and then you start calling me out of my bubble chart, and then all of a sudden Vamp is an idiot and blah, 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 and his charts don't work, and here we go. All right. So here we made this long call. This was an easy long call. If you remember, this originally said hedge here for your longs. We put in our longs. That was my EOS long. My EOS long was right here. It was perfect. I couldn't have pulled a more perfect long. Came up here. Here was our short. So we did call our short. We called our short trade up here. It was probably about right here. We kicked over on this line. I think we made our short trade about right here. So as it was falling out of the bubble, it just boom. We made a great call on that. So I'm super excited that went through. Let's back this up now. See where we're at. So if we back up in time, Let's zoom out here. Now see, this is what I'm looking for next here. So we've had this happen already, and where did you go? There it is right there. Okay, oop. So let me grab this, copy. Actually, I'll clone this. So here you go. So this, we have to be careful of this also. Right, so I am looking for this here. This is possible. So here we came, we were bouncing down, and then we came up, we hit the exact same, so look, pink line, we bounced down, we then bounced off again of this zone. So I am watching this, and here is my call, and I will make some of what my personal calls are right now. I will start making some personal calls here of what I am doing. If you guys are online yesterday, let's go find, where is all my little, dang it, where's my chart with all my writing on it? Hello. All right, where is this? Didn't save there. I hope I didn't close that thing out. Ah, there we go. All right, so here's my chart that's been up all day. So this is my chart that's been up all day. You guys can see we were up here in the pink bubble. This is when we're in the pink bubble. I said, hey, let's get this up. I said, we're in the pink bubble. I'm going to open a small short, right? So this is a great shorting opportunity right here to pull that short. We have been looking for, we've been calling out this 12-hour golden cross setup over and over and over. So this is the only thing right now holding Bitcoin up. And let me tell you, this is a very dangerous place. If you got into that short trade up here at 6,600, whatever, 66, whatever it was, and on the 4-hour chart, and you are still in that trade, I personally would, and I've been advising our members, I would liquidate half of my position right now. I would pull out half of my profits. I would set a trailing stop loss. I would set my trailing stop loss up here, which would be still in profit, which is 65.79 is where I would set my stop loss at, just to be safe. And so this was a very good trade. We had a great swing trade up, great swing trade down. This is why I'm a swing trader. This is much easier than scalping for me. Just a few short trades. I am still sitting in my EOS position, and I'll go over why I'm still sitting in my EOS position. Wait, where is my damn? All right, give me a second. Sorry, I was doing the thing for the other members, so all my charts are all over everywhere. Okay, so here is my EOS play. So I told everybody that I was in my EOS short. I'm in my EOS long still. I took out profits at $9. It clearly shows on my Twitter. I bought in at $8. I took out at $9. It was a winning trade. I have my stop loss set at $8.30 right here. The reason why I have it set at this point is because of this golden cross right here. This golden cross is heavy support. Once again, I will tell you this is heavy support. Now, this is a very mixed signal right here. If you're using the TD indicator on the 12-hour chart, you can see that we climbed up a green 7. We then drop back down. This is not a completely bearish sign. Remember, we want to end our 9s at the bottoms like this. This is a good 9. Good 9 right here. This would have been a good trade. Great red 9 right here. A great trade. This would have been, you would have caught this. You would have been able to scalp this. What do I say all the damn time? What is my number one rule in trading? Hold on a second. Right, there is my number one true right here. This is my number one rule in trading. Do not forget it, people. This is it. Trade the trend, scalp the bounces. Okay? This was a perfect, I say this over and over and over to everybody. You're coming down. We're bouncing off right here. So we bounced right back up into the one. This was a great scalp play. But then all you were doing is loading shorts back up, right? That's all we're doing. The trend is bearish. We are still bearish. There is nothing that has signaled a reversal of position here. There is nothing. In fact, we had a lot of FUD today. The FUD was no bueno. I'm sure everybody heard about the Binance hack today and all the money missing, right? I have my babies. So we actually had a lot of FUD today that went on with Binance. And I'm not, I don't really, I haven't accounted for that weakness. I actually, this is probably a reason why we touched. And I'm going to show everybody, we're going to go through a couple quick charts here. So we're going to go through a couple quick charts. I want to show everybody on the daily. First of all, let's talk about the trend we're in, right? Let's talk about the trend really quick. People who think we are, this is all for members area. So people who think we are out of the woods right here and things are all squishy and this is going to be amazing. We're going to the moon. You guys are smoking crack. Okay, stop listening to Donkey TA people. We are not mooning here. We are not going crazy. I will tell you exactly where our top is. Okay, and I'll let you know exactly where we're at, where we're going, what our possible top is. We are not mooning from here. All right, it is that simple. So let me see, clear. Can everybody see that clear? Can you see the screen clear? Okay, so let's take a look right here. So this is a great example of what level we're at. So I'm just going to kind of squish this up like this, right? And I'm going to drop this back down. I'm going to put this right there. So if you take a look at this here, this particular chart here, so this lower white line right here. So can you see this lower white line all the way down here at the bottom? Let me see if I can bring this up higher. Boy, damn. Come on, come up, volume. I don't want to zoom in because I need to be out farther. I want everybody to see out farther. So let me pull these off here. Okay, so if you go all the way out, you can see our volume, where our volume is. We have hit new lower lows, and if you remember on my chart, this goes right there. If you remember on my chart yesterday, I said this is not convincing. This is clearly not convincing. Man, I don't know why my screen is not high resolution. It should be, we should be streaming high res. Hold on a second, let me take a look at this. All right, so I'm looking at my stream. I mean, it's blurry. It is definitely blurry. Stream options, give me a second here. You guys, you know what? Next time, I apologize for it being blurry. Let me figure out how I can make this not blurry. I don't know how to change. I have one of the guys in the Discord is the guy who helps me out. So let me get with him and it is clearly blurry. I apologize for this. I don't know why it's blurry. I don't know how to change the settings here. Some people see it clear. Yeah, guys, let me, and I can ask and I'll see what I can do about seeing if I can get this in a higher resolution. I apologize once again. I thought we were pretty, I thought this was pretty clear. Sorry. But no, it definitely does look blurry on my screen also, especially when you blow it up full screen. Okay, so one of the things is if you take a look down here, we're looking at this white line all the way down here at the bottom. We have just absolutely pitted out of the volume here. We're just pitting out. And as you go farther back in time, you can see where we really have dropped down. And this area back here, this was just, back here in the $2,000 days of crypto, right? There was just really there was like nobody. Look at this way back here, 2017, the middle of 2017. Nobody really gotten into crypto at that time. And I would say if you took the total number of people that are in crypto, especially during this time, it was a fraction of the people that were back here trading crypto. A fraction at the sub 2000 level. Once it got popular and people just started going crazy and everybody and their mother and their grandma was trading crypto and it was, oh my God, I'm going to, we're going Lambo time. During that time, you can see the massive amount of volume. Look at all this volume. The market cap was what, 800 billion. It was insane. Right now the issue is we are coming back down to these 2017 levels with our volume, and it's just a steady stare down, right? Just a steady staircase of volume down. And once again, I went over this last night, and how I pictured this is just people are sick of losing money. People are just sick. They're like, all right, I'm not believing again. Bull run! Poof! Bull run! You can only shout wolf. You can only cry wolf so many times, and then people just are not going to believe you. They're just not going to believe you. Right? So that's the issue. Right? So that's the issue. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Sorry. Let me switch that up too. So we definitely have a situation to where people have just given up hope right now. And it's just I wouldn't say we're in despair, but I think people are just they're sick of listening to these TA people who say we're going to the moon. And let's review that really quick. I'm going to bring up one really good thing. I know you guys don't want to talk about the past, but I'm going to bring up a pretty amazing. So if you take a look here, this is the 128-day MA. If you are a charter, I would recommend that you switch your, that you definitely switch over to your, I would add the MA, I would add this 128-day MA to my daily chart. And I'm going to show you something that's pretty damn incredible. Let me dump the volume off here. So here is the 128-day, is this yellow line. You've got touch, resistance, perfect touch. All right, now get ready for this. Perfect touch, great, perfect touch, rode the line, finally broke through it, perfect touch, just absolutely perfect touch. Unbelievable. This 128-day line, if you were a charting guru, and you could be a charting guru, you would be considered the best charting person in the whole wide world. You would have used this single MA line, and all you would have done is just played the single MA line. That's it. As long as you would have been a bull all the way. You would have said, oh my God, it's so amazing, right until this part right here. And then it would have fell through right here, and then you would have turned bearish, and you would have started shorting here, and you just never would have stopped shorting. You would just be riding this short. And in fact, your short would have been pulled right up here. You probably would have got popped out, but as soon as you broke back through, you would have pulled your short again on the 128-day. And you would be right now sitting in a short at $11,117. You'd probably be in a pretty comfortable position. You'd probably be in a, 3 times, 5 times long. You wouldn't want to put too much into it. you would be up an insane amount of Bitcoins right now. Just an absolutely insane amount of Bitcoins. So this line is super important. I would add it to your charts. Okay. So let's go down. We're going to take a look at where we are right now today. We're going to get a zoom in here and what my plays are, what I'm counting on, what I'm hoping for. Let's do this. I'm going to get rid of this line. I don't need that. I don't need that. All right. So let's go down. We're going to go down to the 12 hour. Let me get this out of here. Sorry, this was all member stuff. Teaching them some good life knowledge. All right, I was charting people's lives. It's crazy. So here we go. Let's take a look right here. So we are, and I have been calling out this golden cross. Come on, go up. There we go. So I've been calling out this golden cross right here, and we are on the golden cross. We are laying on top of the golden cross. And let me tell you what, the last time we were laying on a golden cross has been a long time, right? We haven't laid on top of a golden cross. We've had, so here you had, this is a bearish cross, bear cross, bear cross, bear cross. So here's a bear cross that laid on top of the price right here. So you had a little bit of a poke up, and then it was just like, only kidding, dump through. Here is a bullish cross. So we are sitting right now on this exact spot right here. Only the price is laying on top of us, right? So here you go again. Let's find it. There it is again. Here's a bullish cross. See the reaction, right? And as we go up one more time, there's a bearish cross where we laid on top of the price, and this was pretty ugly. I mean, look at this this bearish cross right here was pretty damn ugly. That's a $3,000 dive from right there. So this is $3,000 just from touching it. Right? You just touch that and you lost $3,000. It's like electricity. It's like being a kid sticking your finger in the outlet a couple times to really learn that lesson the hard way. Right, so this is extremely dangerous where we're at right now, and that's why I am recommending, and when we get back over there, I'll show you what my recommendations are. Here we are, we're a little bit below. This is a bullish cross, a golden cross, kicked up, right? And then there is a zone down here that's super crazy. Here we go, bullish, a golden cross right here, same reaction. Bearish cross, super ugly, right? So I want to warn everybody that we haven't actually laid on a golden cross price. Nope. There it is. So the last time we laid on a golden cross was right here. And it's funny, I swear to God, I was charting this out yesterday. I swear, live last night, I charted this area. Oh, sorry. I charted this area out. I said, God, this kind of looks like where we're at right now. Right? I was saying this area kind of looks like where we're at a little bit. Right? The run up. I think this is it. I think this is the area. The double top. Right, double top right there. See, there's the double top. There's the big drop. There's the 6K. Ran up top, double top short. Came down, right? Came down the $6,500 area. Bouncy, bouncy, and then just died. Right? So this is the last time right here we laid on a golden cross price flip, and then we did it again right here. And you see what happens. This is called a squeeze. I call this an MA squeeze right here. So you basically get trapped in between these MAs. See how close they are? See, look at here. There's distance. There's distance between all of these. There's lots of distance. This is a lot of distance, believe it or not. You don't realize how much price action this is and differential. But right in this area, I mean, look at this. This is just super crazy. And what's happening here is this just a squeeze, it's like a pool ball. It's going bing, 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 just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and it finally exploded one way. And then we hit some serious support down here, which is probably easy to point out. I mean, yeah, if I would have been trading here, I would have said, there's the bottom. That would have been such an easy call. I mean, that's just too easy. That setup right there is just too easy. That would have been a great support call, right? And here, this looks very similar, and this is very, very dangerous point where we're at on the 12-hour right here, because you see last time we laid on the price, and it didn't work. It just failed. It was told, look at, you have all the support underneath here too on the 12-hour. You have the 30, you have the 50, you have the 7. Everybody's underneath here. This should have been just like an incredible reaction to that, and it just wasn't. And so we're going to go back. Let's go back over where we're at. You know, and here we are. Same situation, right? We're in the exact same situation as we were then. We are on top of all of the MAs. The MAs are all underneath us. I mean, this is completely possible to just kind of go sideways for a couple days in a zigzag and then just dump out here, right? I mean, this wouldn't even surprise me. This is kind of what I had in mind. I still thought we were going to go up a little bit. Now, did we go down because of the FUD? It is totally possible. It's totally possible. Laying on a bearish cross is dangerous. It's not bearish. It's not bullish. It's just dangerous. That's what it is, right? We shouldn't be laying on this, first of all. It hasn't happened for a long time. Literally almost the same time last year, which is crazy. So this is a dangerous place. We are playing with fire right here. This thing is supposed to be giving us a baby moonshot to the least, and it's just not doing anything. All right, so I would be very careful. Opening a short here, I would personally, with my funds, be liquidating half of my short position. There should have been a short position open on the 4-hour. There should be profit taken, 50% of that profit taken here. There should be a trailing stop loss that is behind, above the body of this candle. That should leave you in profit, right? I am still in my long, so I'm in my long trade. I'm positive in my EOS long trade still, and the only reason I'm in my EOS long trade is because of this cross. And let's look at it again. Let's look at the, so look, here it is. This is the kryptonite zone. Look, we're on it. There it is, 60. Let's snap the kryptonite zone, 64.50. How many times we talk about this? Right? 64.50 right there. There it is. There's the kryptonite zone, right? That's it. We came down. You have got a lot of support. You've got historical support. You've got this bullish cross right here. This is a very, very dangerous trade right here. We should not be on this. But at the same time, this has got a ton of support right here. So long or short, I would close out half of my shorts. I would wait for this to break and reopen in 4 hours and 53 minutes. I would want to see a candle break lower through this, through all of this support and open below it. And then I would be comfortable reopening shorts down below this. But right now, I would not be stacking shorts on top of this based on FUD. I would not be stacking shorts on top of this based on Binance FUD. Now, do I think we're here because of Binance FUD? Yeah, I think completely. I think we're sitting right here on top of this 100% because of Binance FUD, right? So that's you know, I don't think we're supposed to. I think we're supposed to go down. This is supposed to cross. We're supposed to bounce up, and then somebody hacked, you know, the most popular exchange in the world. That's a fact. Binance is the most popular exchange in the world. So at this time, if you are in your short, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I am still thinking that we can possibly punch back up here. But now, here's two things that can happen. Binance can come out and say, yes, we were hacked, and oops, right? And, 45 million bucks. Dude, I think Binance makes 200 million a year. So let's do a little math here. Binance makes $200 million a year. I'm sure they have to pay some kind of taxes in whatever tax shelter and whatever wild tax island they're hiding on. They're hiding all their money on. So, there's a chunk of that goes away, right? Call it, they're paying off bribes to whatever third world country government they're hiding in. And call that 20 million, 30, 40 million dollars a year, right? So that brings them down to 160, right? If they just come out and say, hey, we're going to pay back $45 million right now to everybody, that would be a great, Malta. Is that where they're hiding right now? They're hiding their money. So if they were to come out right now and say, hey, we're going to pay everybody back $45 million, I mean, boy, is that a hit to your bottom line. That's quite a hit to the bottom line right there. Now, they should pay everybody back. I mean, the best thing to happen right now is Binance comes out in a couple hours, and this is a great thing. You're talking about Teklo on our Teklo was talking on our in our members area before when I did the stream for the members. If Binance did come out and say, hey, we're going to give everybody their money back, we're sorry, we're fixing this problem, this will never happen again, and then I think we'd get a nice reaction. Is Binance, anybody know if Binance is still down? Oh, they did. They confirmed that the funds are safe. Yeah, I mean, honestly, why would you say they got jacked and then they're safe? I mean, they're probably just protecting the FUD. Hedging the FUD, hedging the FUD, and they're probably just paying the money back. So, I heard it wasn't a hack; it was some kind of a different attack that went on. But once again, people shouldn't be able to do this. Oh, Binance is still down. Wow. Yeah, so if the funds are safe, can you log in and see your funds? Can anybody log into Binance and see their funds? Anybody? I mean, I see people typing that their funds are safe, but can you log in and see your funds? Okay, got it. So we do have one member who says that he can log in and see it. Update, things are under control. Have some more work to do before enabling trading. Ignore the FUD and bad news. Now's got a good time to identify which news are bad quality and remove them. Not sure, that was kind of Chinese English. Okay, so people are logged in and they can't see their funds, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Bad thing that the exchange is still down, so there is a problem with their exchange. They're addressing it, which is a good thing. But man, come on, people shouldn't be able to hack into these damn exchanges, especially Binance. Okay, so let's go back to, so we're talking about these bullish candles. So we had all of these bullish candles. They were all, nothing has changed up here. I had all of these haramis, the inside bar. So we were looking at these candles. If you have been here for the last day, you've been watching this. So we're going to go to the day, the 1 day. Here's the 1 day. So once again, this 1 day is inside bar. This is bad. It clearly played out bad. It showed you it was bad. It happened bad. It is also a bearish harami, which is bad. The word bearish in front of it, not bullish. So this did play out perfectly. You can see this play out a lot better on the 12-hour. If you were in our live, I broadcasted live last night for like 3 hours. So you can see once again how this played out. This was a perfect spinning top. Perfect spinning top. I mean, just great. This is just picture perfect for a trade. It's a great trade. Super simple trade right here. This is just a layup. We need more of these. This makes trading a lot easier. And then you have the 3 day, which once again This is it's pretty close to a bearish Harami. I mean, I would say this is a bearish Harami. This does not look good. So look, this kind of had the same setup, and this probably at one point was a bearish Harami, and it fell out. Same thing is going on here. This looks like another bearish Harami or an inside bar setup. So your candle, your green candle is larger. Now, on the 3-day, it is still not over with. So you've got 2 more days of trading on the 3-day, so this could go in a different direction. It's very simple. We are sitting on that golden cross right there. This could rocket up. We could get up here into 65, 60, I'm sorry, 6700, where I was hoping we could get to load more shorts, but the FUD definitely didn't help. Now, let's do something that's really fun, and I did it last night for everybody. Okay, here we go. So if you're on here, sorry, let me get all this off here. Jesus, man, I did it on a different chart, apparently. Apparently, I didn't do it on this chart. Let me go find a different chart. Where is my long-term chart? Give me 1 second. Let me find a... Nope. Oh, that's what I did. Sorry. Yep. Dang it. I hate it when I do that. There we go. Okay. Here is the 6-month chart. Right? Here's our 6-month chart right here. Right? Woo! Look at that. That's crazy. So that's just insane. So here is our 6-month chart right here. Right? We've come up. We're in a trend. Right? This looks like a bearish Harami and or an inside bar. That's what this looks like. Right? That's what this looks like. And this is on the 6-month chart. This is our support level we have right here. Oh, rats. Hate that. So here's our support level right here. Our support level is right now the 7MA way down here, and it is sitting at $4,413. So this is definitely a this definitely looks not so good to me. Okay, so this right here does not look that good. And this is, yeah, this is bad right here. This doesn't give me hope looking at this right here. And I'll tell you what here, so we're going to switch from log to, it's the same thing. So there's that. So same thing, inside bar. This is an inside bar. No matter how you try to do it, log or log scale or not, this is an inside bar. Come on down here. Woo! That's crazy. Look at the numbers up here. 250,000, 480,000. That's crazy. It does even up there. Yeah, so this is a very serious candle pattern to be looking at. And if you guys ever want to, you know, have a discussion with somebody who is, you know, hey, where do you think we're going? Just bring up the 6-month chart, point that out, okay? So that's definitely a good chart to have. Let's look at the 1-month chart. So here's our 1-month chart. Once again, this thing is just, look at how far we've gone. Look at this pattern right here. You know, this is a hell of a run up. This was a hell of a run up. Had a pretty good retracement here. You know, this has got, here you go. We're at 3,900 on the monthly chart for support. Sorry, I apologize. 38.27 on monthly and 24.69. So this is disconcerting when I'm looking at it. I personally think my targets have always been 42 to 4,800. I'm trying to take it one step at a time. I would like to see a major reversal, a really, really strong reversal at 42 to 4,800. There should be a lot of support at that area. There should be some legitimate buyers that would come into the market at that time to buy $4,200 Bitcoin. Okay, and then what else do we got here? Let's bring this back up. Actually, I want to, there's this. Let's actually look at, let's pull this up. I'm going to go back down to the 3-day. Let's, 3 hours, sorry. Let's go to the 3-day candle. Let's go over our TD really quick. Let's see where we're at, where all of our TD is at. Our TD count, and there's our TD sequential. All right, so we are sitting right now at a green 1. We came down. This is bad. We've talked about this. We have not terminated at the bottom. Nothing has changed. We're watching this. We would like to see this. I believe for this to flip to a red 9, it needs to fall lower than $6,201. So I believe it has to fall lower than this particular candle right here. It's either this candle or it's this candle. I'm not sure. Either we're really, really close or we're really far away. Either way, the best thing that can happen for us is for this to fall out. I do not like this. If we go down to the 12-hour, TD count is not helping us at all. We're still just waiting. We're sitting here and waiting for this to break through this. Let's go to the daily. On the daily, we have a squeeze going on. So remember, we talked about the squeeze on the with the MAs. So it's exactly what's happening here. So you can see we're stuck in this squeeze right now between the 7 and the 30 MA. And we're just banging around in this channel, and these two are going to come together. And when these two come together, depending on what side of the trade, where the price action is, it's gonna be pretty spectacular. So we're gonna have a pretty spectacular event if we. So there's a cross of the 7 and the 30. So we're still below the 30, still below the 30 on the daily. And if these were to cross again, if this were to come up and the price were to stay lower, this is going to happen pretty soon. This is going to happen pretty quickly. We would be looking, hopefully to be on the positive side. We don't care as traders, as swing traders. We do not care what side this ends up on, because we are swing traders. So we are going to trade whatever direction we see this headed in, and we're going to make money on what direction. So I don't care if this ends up on top. I don't care if this ends up on the bottom. I'm going to place my trades accordingly. It is that simple. All right, so let's go over to our bubble chart. So once again, everybody, you've seen my calls on Twitter. I closed out my part of my long trade. So we are here. Right, I called for opening shorts again. I said I am not convinced I will be opening. I'm trying to open more shorts if they get up here. I did open more shorts up right up into here. And I opened a very small position. So a very small position should have been opened up here for our members who are following our teachings and trainings and they were watching this, okay? And at this point right now, it's if we fall below the kryptonite, it's going to get ugly, and that's that. So I really don't have anything else to say on this other than this chart was absolutely perfectly called by the bubble chart again. So you've all seen my bubble chart. I will not be posting my bubble charts on Twitter anymore. So once again, just a warning for everybody, I won't be posting these on Twitter. I'll be posting them in the members areas only, simply because we need to be here to guide people through. If you put the lines in the wrong places, you can make some really bad trades. You guys can follow it. It's already live. I do have this live for you guys. It will be live streamed, so you guys can just watch it on the live stream. I have been streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I'm going to continue streaming for you guys. Please help me out. Give me a shout out. Really appreciate it. I do keep changing my charts and adjusting my charts at least twice, 3 times a day for you guys. So once again, the Vamp's bubble chart called this perfect. This was easy money trade. This was an easy money short. I didn't call it. The chart did. So it's not Vamp who called it. The Vamp bubble chart called it. Otherwise, I would say the Vamp called it. I did not. The chart did all the work for me. Pink circles called it for me. Now, here's what we're looking for historically. Historically, we came up. We pegged the pink line right here. We fell down. This has happened before. And here it is right here. So you see right here, came up. Let me pull an arrow. So we're going to take that. So there that is right there. There that is right there. So we do have to watch out for this right here, right? Now, we are set up to bounce. We have more of a perfect situation to bounce right here than we did right here. You know, here we have the kryptonite zone and the golden cross. So we need to be double cautious. So we have 3 signs right now that are showing us to be very, very, very careful right here. We're showing a historic bounce off the line. We have the golden cross underneath, and we have the kryptonite zone. So if you are in a trade, it's great because now we know if we break this line, it's great. We know we're gonna tank. We're gonna dump hard right here. So all of us should be prepared. I mean, we're prepared to go either way right here. But the most important thing in trading is knowing ahead of time when to be safe, when you can be a little more reckless. Like you could have been reckless here when you pulled this short. This is great. It went up to the pink, the pink zone right here. And you could have completely been reckless with this trade and pulled a pretty high leverage short, right? That was great. That was a great trade. We pulled, a lot of people did. A lot of people who were watching made a lot of money on my call when we broke through this. They were watching this. They got up here. My chart clearly said hedge a long, hedge a long. We called this when it broke through. This could have been a high leverage trade. It was a very profitable trade for us. We are swing traders. We are trading safely. We swung up. We won this trade. We swung down. We won this trade. Right? This is 2 winning trades in a row, right? Now, we know to be careful again. We know we're coming down here. We know we have a lot of support right here. We know this historically has happened again. Let's take a look at what did happen previously. So we're going to go up here. We're going to look at our MAs. So here we are. So we're going to follow this, right? Let's pull a horizontal line. I'm just going to scoot. Give me a vertical line. Boom. All right. Make that one blue. And another one. Blue. All right. So here we go. So you see we came down. We bounced. I'm going to scoot this over. Bounced right here. So this right here would be a little baby blue circle. We've got a blue circle that lines up. We came down, we bounced, we had this nice bounce up. This was actually a pretty healthy bounce. Now, look at this. So right here, we had the crossover. Look at that. We laid on top of our 30 and 7. So we laid right on top of the 30 and 7 for that. So now we're laying on top of the 7 and the 50. So we are laying on that death cross. Now, once again, look at this. Great warning sign for us. 4 things that are all correlating to happen the same. We are laying on a death cross, on a golden cross, just like we were before. Now, was there a lot of support in here? Let's take a support line. Let's take a support line right here. Let's see if we had a lot of support in here. And I would say, okay, not really in here. We had this line, we had this, we had definitely a lot of support right here. I'm sorry, resistance, support, resistance, support, and then resistance, support right here. So yeah, we had a lot of support right here. You know, it's pretty similar situation. So we need to be very careful. If anybody is trying to think about pulling a short right now, you're going to want to wait until you're underneath this golden cross. I would clearly wait to go underneath that golden cross before you open up or increase your short trade position. I am expecting still right now, I would say 75% chance that we break through and top up. Now, I'm hoping to do this for my own greedy purposes because I want to open some more shorts and I want to make some more money on my long trade that I'm in, right? It's that simple, but there's a lot of correlation right here. If we break down below this, it's just going to show absolute weakness in the market. We have 4 clear signs of bullishness. 4 clear signs. We have so much going for us on the bull side. If this breaks down, I mean, it just shows the absolute weakness of where we're at today. I mean, you just can't ask for a setup that's more beautiful. Historical support. You've got the historical crossover with the crossover we're in right now with support at the kryptonite zone. So let's just please everybody trade super safe right here. I know we're still bearish, but remember, we are not bearish. We're not bears. We're not bulls. We're swing traders, right? We're in this to make money, swinging in both directions, trying to take out good profits, good wins, both directions. 1, 2. I'm not looking. I don't have the time to sit around and do swing trading anymore. There's younger people who have all that energy and are super excited about that, and man, they're making a killing. And God bless them. I've got a family. I've got businesses to run. I got a lot of stuff going on. So I like to swing trade. It's less stressful. And now that I've learned how to trade effectively, I feel that it's just so easy. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's really quick. Let's take a couple questions. Okay. Let's take a question from the Discord members first. So we got Vera. Vera's question is, Chris, after you're done, I hope you can share a few words. I'm going to share a few words with you right now on what the outlook is for the next 1.5 to 2 years for BTC and crypto. And my outlook, my hope for crypto right now is that we find a bottom as quickly as possible. I don't want to completely tank down to that bottom, but I'd like to slowly, gradually get down to that bottom. I'd like to find the bottom. I'd like to clean out the trash, which is a lot of the scam coins, a lot of the small alts. I think we saw a news article the other day that there's 800 coins that have gone to 0 or less than a penny. So that is something we are all looking at. That's something I would like to see. And then at that point, I feel that the money that would pour back into crypto would be a lot more afraid of ICOs. Well, and I think people are. I think right now, people are definitely a lot more afraid of ICOs right now. I think that ICOs are people are learning to be very, very careful with their really shady ones. You need to be looking for ICOs that are launched in America, right? Because there's a lot more laws. You can sue them. There's a lot more liability. Like if I was someone looking to buy into an ICO, I want to get into an ICO that's like in Australia, somewhere, in Central Europe, somewhere in America where there's some pretty good governing bodies and some pretty good laws that would protect you and your investment going into the going into this, whatever the ICO is for the coin or the token. Also, I would like to see over the next, I would like to see a bottom here this year. I'd like to see some sort of a legitimate bottom. It can be in the summer, it can be in the fall. I'd like to see a legitimate bottom, a test of the bottom, a retest of the bottom. So now when I think of a bottom here, I think I would like to see a second test of a bottom. And let me tell you, we've hit three, we've actually bottomed out here 3 times. So we've bottomed out 3 times on BTC. And the way this is looking right now is there's just, this is not, we have now hit a lower low. And I still feel we have a little ways to go. I still feel we have a ways to go before we can really get down here, get crypto back to a place where, you can get in and buy it for a good price again. And that's it. Everybody in the world wants a value. Every single person wants a value. Ooh, we got a good choice. Good job, Spartan. Good job, buddy. All right, so this just came in for one of our Discord members. Great side, great chart. So here you have 3 inside down. Right, good chart, buddy. Great chart. That comes from Satan Spark, I think it is. He's in our. He's over in our Discord. He's one of our members. Great job, man. Good chart. So we're gonna look this up. 3 inside down. This is where we're at. This is what the 6-month candle looks like. Honestly, that's what the 6-month candle looks like. That's no bueno. All right, everybody get a. There we go. A little shout out for Spark. Good job, buddy. Let's take a question over on the YouTube side. Those bubbles on the indicator, those RB, those bubbles on the indicator, is that the RSI? Yes, that is the standard RSI setting. Yes, correct. Yes, buddy. People are saying that the maintenance is done for Binance. People can trade again. You know what? This is another great example of why everybody should, always be setting stop losses when you're trading. Every time you execute a trade, you should always be placing a stop loss. Look at this. A lot of people probably did a trade and then you had a boom, you had a shutdown. Right, you had a shutdown, and then you were just trapped in these trades, right? And oh my God, nothing worse than being in a trade and any exchange, and then the exchange goes for a maintenance break without no reason whatsoever, or it gets shut down. That's always a very scary situation. Yeah, Martin, this is Martin. I feel that price to me is irrelevant. Price to me as a swing trader, I don't care if we're at $1,000. I don't care if we're $5,000. I don't care if we're $20,000. We're here to play the swings, right? And that's all we care about. We just want to play the swings on and make money. We're just riding the trend. That's it. And to say crypto's not going to go up forever. It's not going to go down forever. It's just not. It's not going to go away. People think, oh my God, it's going to go into $800 and then it's going to go away. It's just not. It's here. It's going to stay forever, right? It's going to be used, whether it's BTC or whatever it is. Do we have websites? Do we have internet websites today? Did they go away after the .com crash? No, absolutely not. What we did is we just pulled out the best of the best. We made what was out there better from the .com crash, and that's what we want to happen with crypto. We want this to go down, and we want to be able to pull out. It's like breaking down. We want to break down everything to the core, and we want to pull out the good pieces, and we want those good pieces to thrive and survive and move on and take us to the next level. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I will leave my charts open. Like I said, I'm streaming them 24/7. And I will keep streaming. How do you win on swings going down? Shorting. Everybody can short. You should be shorting. Julian, how do you win? You don't even need to short to win on swings, right? That's the great thing about. Honestly, one of the great things about trading on Binance is you get a holiday, right? You get a break. You actually get a break. You do. You could take time off, right? While the market's dumping, you just go do whatever you got to do. You relax, you chill, and just wait. Just wait. It'll happen. You're going to make money. We're going to hit a point and we're going to get an explosion and we're all going to get another run and it's going to be great. You're not going to get left behind. Hey, you're following me. You're not going to get left behind, okay? You know, so that brings up a good point. Let's just pull this one. I want to pull this one line up. Boom. Okay. So it's everybody knows this line, right? 128 day. We've talked about it, right? On the on the daily. There it is. There's the 128 day on the daily. Oh, crud. Let's go to a longer range chart. What a big daddy chart. There you go. God love Phoenix. All right. Come on down here. My charts are lagging. I'm up there. All right. So where are we? Where can we go? Where is the top? You want to know where the top is right now. The very tippy top we can get to right now today. If it happened, if we mooned today, we'd go to $8,017. That's it. People who are saying we're going to go to 9,000, 10,000, they're showing charts that go any higher than that. Those people are smoking crack. Okay, you need to unfollow them. You need to stop watching their damn videos because we are not breaking this right now. We're not breaking this today. Everything I do is historic. Everything I show you is historical, right? And we just went over this 128-day chart, right? Look at this baby. Look at this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's just, this is just easy money. This chart is easy money. So when you get down here, here we go. Came down, broke it with the double top, touched again, way down deep till we touched it again, right? So we got the cross through the double top, we touched it once, and we went way deep, and then we touched it again. We still didn't break it for a while, right? There's your double top. We touched it. We need to touch it again, and then we're get up here, touch this again, and then I know we're going for our last drop, right? And that's how it is, right? Double top, touch once, touch twice. But look at how ugly this is. Look at how ugly that is. That's freaking ugly. Right? So you got your double top, single touch, and then deep. Double top, single touch, deep. Now, this is why I think we get down here, we drop down. I'm still thinking we drop down one more time to 5,400, even a little deeper, 4,800, and then boom, we rock it up. We rock it up, and then this should be a little lower. This is going to be down the $7,500 range, $7,000 range. So we drop down one more time, and then we get this amazing moonshot where we're just going to make a ton of money swing trading. It's going to be that simple. And what's going to call this? It's the bubble chart. The bubble chart's going to call it. All you have to do is watch the bubble chart, guys. The bubble chart calls this all like a beast. What's the best chart system? I use TradingView. I really like TradingView. A lot of people use Phoenix. They say you can do some really good charting on Phoenix. There's a little pump. I said people, yeah. Let's go to our 12-hour. Let me take us down here. Yeah, let's see where we sit right now. 4 hours left in this candle. So we got 4 hours left in the candle, making a nice little, that's a hanging man, very bullish candle. It's a great bullish candle. All right, what are a couple of the other questions? Let's look over on the, one more question. Does the bubble chart work equally well in increase volatility. It's irregardless. The bubble chart works. So what I do is I have a small sprinkling of magic pixie dust. I sprinkle it on the bubble chart, and that's where all the colors come from. And it just works. I actually have no idea, Vera. I'm not sure. I just know that has worked spot on with all the volatility. So, all right, let's see. We got some other questions. All right. Okay, let's take a question on YouTube real quick. Oh, yeah, no, TradingView has 12 hours. So when you get the pro version, so you go down here, you go down all the way to the bottom. So all you do is you just put in whatever denomination, and then you can choose minutes, hours, days, weeks. You can choose the different range, and then you just add it. So you can add it pretty easily. So I like I said, I really like. I have the 6 hour chart. I mean, I rarely use it, but I'm like 4 hour, 12 hour, 1 day, 3 day. Those are my charts. You know, I haven't looked at the week lately. Let's take a look at our weekly chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. You know, it's a good bounce. It's a good little. This is a hell of a dive right there. That MA was the 128 day. Yep, on the daily. Self-taught, Martin. So people want to know always, how did I learn the bubble method? So once again, just lots of hard work. And we were talking about this in our members area, and really in some detail of how I learned how to trade. I started in January, and my issue is I started watching the Fibonacci people and the Elliott Wave people, and oh my God, there's like serious Elliott Wave snobs, right? But there's great information on there. And then I started watching the more of the trend traders, you know, and then I really got into trading. Shout out to Trading Room app. If you guys are on Twitter, big shout out to Trading Room app. Really helped me out learn how to trade MAs. So he taught me how to trade MAs. Tony Vase, I watched his videos and learned how to trade the TD sequential system. I actually think I use the free one, and I am a beast with the TD sequential system. You know, Tony's good. He's legit with his TD. So what I've done is I've taken a little bit of everything. I've taken pieces of everything, and I've put it all together and created my own trading strategy. It's Vamp's trading strategy. It's little bits and pieces of everything, of the best of everything. I've brought it all together, and I've created just an absolute, just pretty. I don't have to do anything. I put all the hard work into it. It's like a garden. Right, you go out, you get all the things you want to eat, you plant them in the ground, you put all that energy, all that time, all that work into it, all that love, and you just let it grow and blossom, and then you get to live off the rewards of that hard work. It's a similar thing, you know. I've farmed my butt off. Scroll, yeah, dude, Johnny's token. So I've been talking. I did get Scroll. I did buy into Scroll's ICO. It's on Hotbit, and so I am in the Scroll ICO. I bought it when the ICO phase. I do have Scroll tokens. It is here. I liked it because Johnny was working on it, number one. Johnny's been, awesome friend of mine for a while. Really great mentor when I first started trading. Johnny's actually he's in a unknown, in our, people don't even know it, but he's actually over in our he paid for our bull package in our members only area. So he's in there, he's under an anonymous name. So he's in there, the guy's like famous. So Johnny is alt1 on Twitter. Shout out to Johnny. Johnny's really helped me. Johnny's more of a fundamentals guy, so I've learned a lot of fundamental stuff from Johnny. I do have a ton of scroll tokens, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, Crypto Tro, Eric, man, Eric is a beast. Eric is a beast. Crypto Tro is great. He, he's good. He's good. He's been, a lot of the top TA guys, man, have been having a hard time calling these markets. It's tough. It's tough calling a bear market. You go for years and years calling a bull market. It's easy. The market starts to flip. It gets a little bit rough. I see a lot of traders now adopting my style. So I do see a lot of traders adopting and copying what I'm doing. And that's a compliment. I really take that as a compliment. Thanks, Speechless. Really appreciate that. I'm trying my best, man. I'm working hard for everybody. TD Sequential is the numeric system that helps you to count down where you're at in any particular. So it basically what it is, it's a numbering system. It's a numerical system that kind of rates the falls and the drops. I mean, you can count how many days you've been falling. And then what it does is it averages out the days, and when you go back above, it'll automatically flip the numeric system so here as you're falling down, it's counting the numeric system as it's falling down, the sequential fall, and then as it starts to go back up, there is somehow it numerically figures it out with whatever algorithms, and it'll flip the numbers back and forth. But it basically is a great indicator that gives you great tops and bottoms, and it is money on the 3-day. Big Mike, how you doing, buddy? Big shout out to Big Mike. Big Mike's in the house over on Discord. And then I have to say, scalping skills, I gotta give it to Phil. Phil's a little unhinged sometimes, but man, that guy's a beast scalper. And then the only other guy I know as good as Phil is, or better, is Until 1 Million, my partner here in the Discord chat. I mean, God, that guy's just nice guy. Really got his stuff together, crushing it. Created the indicators. And that's really, I liked his philosophy. His philosophy was, dude, it's so hard for people to trade. He has the same mindset as I do. Neither one of us like to see people lose money. We don't want to give our money away to whales. We don't think that's fair. We don't think it's ethical. We don't think these guys can come into the marketplace and manipulate the marketplace. We don't think that's fair that they can run over us. I mean, we are the minnows. We're just getting run over left and right on a daily basis. And he got sick of that, and that's where he came in, and his calls and his indicators, and that's what they're for, man. They're there to help out the little guys, so that we're not getting wrecked on a daily basis. How many crypto babies have I spawned? Lee, I have no idea. But I'll tell you what, man, I'm making my vampire family grow. The vampire family's growing. All right, this has been a heck of a recording. We've been on here for a long time. If anybody has any other questions, listen, please give me a shout out on Twitter. I've been making some great calls. Actually, I take that back. My bubble chart has been some amazing calls. If you could give my bubble chart a shout out on Twitter, my bubble chart would really appreciate that. It would give you a high five. I've got one child to feed, probably 30 or 40 illegitimate ones out there that I don't know about, right? I take care of them every day in our Discord. And if you guys I really appreciate a shout out. If you could also, just go on, some of the top crypto guys that I really like, if you're not following them, Swad, my buddy at Swad HD, guy's a beast when it comes to Elliott. I'm going to give a shout out to Trading Room app. That guy is absolutely amazing. I learned so much from him. I really like what he's putting together. Johnny Alt 1, really great fundamental guy. Follow Johnny if you get a chance. Philicone, if you're a scalper, Philicone's a beast. I've learned a lot from Philicone. You can follow him. Yeah. My very first trade, I lost over $6,000. Very first trade in crypto. Yeah, buy Loom. Yeah, my very first trade, I lost $6,000+. And yeah, let's just put it this way: I didn't tell my wife. Okay. So let's just keep that between me, all of you, Twitter, and saved on YouTube forever. Okay. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, you know what? Phil is a beast scalper. He just sticks to scalping. That's all he's got to do. Just stick to scalping. He's a great scalper. Horrible long trader. Just the worst. Can't call a long trade to save his life. But man, he can get down there and dig into the charts. And that's where I started. Honestly, that's where I first started. I was one of those guys that spent 20 hours in front of my computer scalping. You know, I was down there. I was digging hard. I had 2 cans of Mountain Dew, some Tostito chips. I like the lime ones. I had my mild salsa right next to me, and I had my iPad. And I was watching videos and scalping at the same time. I had a problem. I need to go to like Scalpers Anonymous. There should be like a Crypto Scalpers Anonymous. Yeah, you know what? Everybody's got their style. Some people just have egos. They don't want to listen to other people. Crypto Burb. Crypto Burb is a beast. Dude, Burb, he's a beast. I would, if you follow him, he does have a paid group too. I will shill his paid group. His paid group's pretty good. We have a paid group, but hey man, I don't mind shilling the good ones. That guy is great. I like Burb. He's legit. He is freaking hilarious too. That guy's really, really funny. Like seriously, I think he trades stoned like 24 hours a day. I'm pretty sure he does. I think it makes him a better trader. All right, with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Please, everybody trade safe. Listen, I will leave up my 12-hour chart with the golden cross if it is still holding. Let's get over here. I'm going to set that up for you guys as soon as I get off air. Make sure that we're all looking nice and pretty. You guys should all be set up to safely trade here for the next couple hours, if not the next day. And I'm sorry I'm not as active on Twitter as much, but if you can please give me a shout out on Twitter, please give Until Million a shout out on Twitter. I did start using I'm using the scalper now. So I'm trying to help him adjust for, we're developing a longer scalper, a 10-hour version of the scalper. So it's his indicator that just tells you go long, go short, go long, go short. We're actually developing a longer system for that, which is pretty cool. And, if you guys want one-on-one time, we do a lot more inside of our, I'm always on in the Discord. I'm always answering questions. I'm doing private streams. I'm doing one-on-ones. Come join us in Discord. You can find our website at Until 1 Million. For now, all you crypto heads out there, be safe, trade safe, and amen to y'all. Good night.